What's going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into Modern Warfare Zombies, but today we have to talk about Season 2 as the roadmap was finally released with a little bit of a blog post kind of letting us know what was coming here in Season 2. And when it comes to zombies, I'm a little bit concerned because as of this point, it seems like all of the new content that we're getting is coming later in the season, more than likely with the mid-season update. Now, if you're anything like me, you're probably extremely disappointed with this news as we only recently got one new warlord, which is Takaibi, which didn't really actually offer all that much for new content as far as Modern Warfare Zombies is concerned. And up to this point, a majority of the content that we've gotten was actually leading up to Season 1 and to start Season 1 in general. So going into Season 2, the fact that we might not actually be receiving any new content is extremely concerning to me, mostly in my opinion for the simple fact that it doesn't seem like they have all that much content actually planned for this mode, or they're holding off for a majority of this content until the second half of the game. Now, I'm not really sure which way they're trying to go about it. Hopefully this means we'll just have a ton of new content coming in Season 2. They'll follow it up with a ton of new content coming in Season 3, and it just have to wait until the mid-season update for Season 2 for this content flow to start happening. Now, I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Fortune's Keep coming to Warzone, as it is very possible we will have this as a location to visit for Modern Warfare Zombies as well. Now, that could very well be the explanation for why a majority of the new content won't be available until the mid-season, but we won't actually know for sure until we get closer to Season 2. So let's go ahead and dive into the blog post, at least talk about what we can expect coming into the mid-season update for Season 2 or later in the season based on what the roadmap says. So, as far as Modern Warfare Zombies overview, the Dark Aether story act continues. Operation Deadbolt strike teams are tasked to confront a new anomaly in the exclusion zone. Now, it does say new story mission. Now, I'm not sure if a new story mission just means just like the last one that we got, where there was only one specific mission that we had to complete. Once we completed that mission, which was the Act 4 story mission, we then had to do a little bit of an Easter egg to unlock an Aether rift, which then allowed us to go to the Dark Aether. Sounds like hopefully we will get more than just the singular story mission, as that again would be pretty disappointing. Hopefully we'll have a series of missions that we can complete leading up to that story mission, where we'll then complete that story mission, hopefully leading us into some more content. Now, the next part is entering a second rift. Now, you face down the largest infested stronghold you've encountered as you enter a new and terrifying rift. Now, the idea of it being an infested stronghold kind of makes me feel like we're going to Fortune's Keep, as it is a giant keep or a castle, and it is kind of mentioning that you're heading over to a location where essentially it'll be a giant infested stronghold. I'm not exactly sure if that's the case or if that's the direction that they're going in, but I definitely do feel like this is a very real possibility. New challenges and schematics unlock prestige levels to acquire zombies challenges and gather 3 new schematics to aid your progress. Now, we actually already know what these schematics are, and it will tell us in this blog post further down below. Also in Season 2, we will be getting the warlord Caris. An elusive chemical warlord specialist, Caris has set up some impressive defenses at the kill house in the Orlov military base. Prepare effectively before attempting to take her out. Now, personally, I'm not super excited with the Warlord content in general, as I don't really think it adds a lot to the Modern Warfare Zombies experience. And also, I think a majority of you will have to let me know in the comment section below, are only playing zombies to focus on these zombies portions of the content. So I think adding these Warlords, although it is a cool idea and it's something that they had to take a risk in order to kind of try out, I don't really think it fits into the Modern Warfare Zombies kind of atmosphere as well as they want it to. And even if it does, I just think that people don't care enough about it for them to really put any time and energy into these. Although we are getting a new warlord, it is kind of cool that that is happening. I don't really think it provides any beneficial content to Modern Warfare Zombies, and a majority of people could care less if it actually exists. All right, so like we were talking about, the Dark Aether story does continue. In Season 2, strike teams from Operation Deadbolt continue to confront terrifying trans-dimensional anomalies. New secrets await in the exclusion zone, and tensions are heightened this time as Terminus Outcome have followed your teams into the rift. So it sounds like this time the Dark Aether rift will include mercenaries, which I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or not. Typically the mercenaries can be pretty frustrating, so that might not be the best experience, but we'll have to wait and see. Thankfully, you have an expert guiding you, Sergei Ravanov. Battle alongside the rest of the squad, completing a series of dangerous tasks, and find your way out of the Dark Aether before it's too late. Entering that second rift, a new story mission with new terrors lurking with the Dark Aether await you. You will utilize a variety of redacted during the investigation of a second rift. Again, it only sounds like it is going to be a story mission. I'm hoping that's wrong. Hope there's at least some missions leading up to it, because it is generally just more content to do. And I personally like doing the missions, so hopefully they do have some more just beyond the one story mission that it sounds like is coming. Alarming aberrations abound in this new maze as a mysterious entity makes her presence known to Ravanov. The team, while they frantically search for an exit from the rift, earn coveted rewards, follow cryptic clues, and complete timed tasks, all while facing down the largest infested stronghold yet seen. Now, I'm not exactly sure if the entirety of the map that we're going to be headed to, or the entirety of the Dark Aether Rift that we're heading into, is going to be an infested stronghold, but they are making it seem like you will be spawning into a gigantic infested stronghold you will essentially just be trying to clear. That does sound a little bit terrifying. It could be a lot of fun. We'll have to wait and see exactly what they have in store for us. Something tells me it is going to take place over on Fortune's Keep, but it is possible that it will not. And it might just take us over to a location that we're familiar with, whether it's from Al-Mazrah, somewhere in Urzikstan that could be revisited in a different timeline, or again, maybe somewhere on Fortune's Keep. New challenges and schematics coming in mid-season. We're going to obviously see the VR11 Wonder Weapon schematic, which we've all been waiting for, or at least if you haven't had access to it or gotten easy access to it, you might have been waiting for this. That way you can actually craft one. The Blood Burner key, which we kind of already had an idea was coming based on some leaks, which should allow you to just spawn in a Blood Burner bike once you actually get into the match. And then the last and final one is called the Mags of Holding. Now, the Mags of Holding is going to be personally the one I'm the most excited about. Who has time to reload? Not you if you've activated the Mags of Holding, which now allows your ammunition to feed directly from your weapon's ammo stash, essentially eliminating the need to reload your weapon at all. So essentially, if you're using one of those weapons with an insane reserve, maybe the M13B, maybe the Vel 46, you're essentially going to have all of those bullets available to you to continue firing until you basically run out of ammo. You will no longer need to reload, which is actually a really cool addition to the zombies experience. The only concern I have with this is going to be the ammo capacity or the ability to hold ammo. But I think just because you're not going to be reloading, you'll essentially just be running one giant magazine. So as you run over ammunition, it should just refill as you're using it. So this could actually become a benefit for many weapons that tend to run out of ammo, as usually you are waiting until the magazine is empty in order to reload. So something like a light machine gun could very well benefit tremendously from something like this. But we're going to have to, again, wait and see. The Mags of Holding is something I'm the most excited about as far as the schematics are concerned. Outside of that, I'll be interested to see what kind of new possibilities they implement into it. Again, we have the VR11 Wonder Weapon this last season. Now we're getting the schematic with it. Makes me wonder if we're going to get a new Wonder Weapon going into Season 2. And then obviously in the Season 3, we'd get a schematic for that. Not really sure, as they haven't really implemented anything new. We've had the Blood Burner bike for some time now. We're just going to be able to get access to spawn in and have access to that. Now, even though we know what the Blood Burner is, we will go ahead and cover it. There is no need to scavenge for the Blood Burner Wonder vehicle on the map. If you're carrying the Blood Burner key, simply use it to summon the possessed two-wheeler without a lengthy search beforehand. Now, again, this is kind of cool. I didn't know they considered it a Wonder vehicle. Makes me kind of wonder if we're going to see another one in the future. A Wonder vehicle that was like a monster truck would be kind of sick, if you ask me. The VR11 Wonder Weapon schematic, again, no introduction needed. Those strike team operators planning on forming their own temporary regiment of undead friends or transformed humans can now take the VR11 Wonder Weapon into important outings thanks to this schematic. This is one of those weapons you don't really have easy access to unless you visit the Dark Aether a lot, so it will be cool for people to have access to this schematic, being able to craft it, using it a little bit more frequently than maybe they have up until this point. Then again, we're back to the Warlord Caris. The Warlord Caris has set up her fortress in the Kill House at Orlov Military Base. She is known as a deadly and elusive chemical warfare specialist, and her defenses should be approached with extreme caution. Expect the exterior to be well fortified with soldiers, snipers, turrets, and traps, as well as poison gas grenades. Be wise to bring a gas mask. Breaching the fortress is only the first challenge. Once inside, expect visibility issues as Caris' new gas compound hangs in the air throughout the facility, disrupting almost all sensors, including thermal weapon scopes. Perhaps there's a way to counteract this. Expect Caris to utilize conventional armaments as well as a poisonous smokescreen, counting on her numerous bioweapons to choke you out. It's going to take teamwork to box her and eliminate her. So this sounds like it is going to be extremely challenging solo, although the other warlords up to this point have been doable solo. They are making it sound like it will take a little bit more teamwork. Again, we're going to have to wait until she actually comes out in order to see how this works. Now, that does wrap up everything announced up to this point leading into Season 2 for Zombies. Now, again, this is important to note that it is only going to be available at the mid-season update or later, so as of this time, there is no launch content available or coming to Modern Warfare Zombies at the launch of Season 2, so it does sound like we will be waiting until at least the mid-season update to get some new content for the Zombies mode, which is overall a very big disappointment. Now, I will say that I'm extremely excited to dive into this new content and check it out, especially the new Dark Aether Rift, and what this new infested stronghold could be holding within it. However, I would be lying if I didn't say that I wasn't disappointed due to the fact that we have to wait so long for this content to come. Hopefully, leading into the mid-season update and into the Season 3 and future seasons, we will have more of a constant flow of content coming into Modern Warfare Zombies. But until we get there, we're not going to really know. Let me know down in the comment section below what you're most excited about for Season 2. Hopefully we get some more intel and maybe some news regarding some new content coming at the launch of Season 2, but we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.